Happy Friday, Mayor Dan Pope with a weekly update. Hope you've had a great week. Let's start with what's next for the Lubbock City Council. I've had several of you ask me about that. Just a reminder, we've got one more vote on the budget next Thursday. We'll give final approval to the budget. As we talked about last week, we approved the first reading of it. I feel very good about it. I think the council has done good work. We've arrived to, I think, a budget that's appropriate for our needs. It's not as much for our wants. It addresses public safety. It addresses street maintenance. It addresses parks. It addresses what you would expect: water, LP&L, sewer, the things that we're responsible for. After that, you'll see us do a lot of work around the comprehensive plan. You'll recall that a year or so ago, we appointed 35 citizens to lead a comprehensive planning effort. We call them the CPAC. Their work is about done, and we will work this fall to publicize that, to have this. It'll go to planning and zoning for their input. They'll come to council for input. They'll bring back, we'll have some community meetings. We'll get a final version of the plan sometime in November, with the idea that before Christmas that we will act on that. So pay attention to that. There's still time for input. We want you to know what's going on. The other bit of planning we'll be doing is separate and apart from that, but the council will have two separate planning meetings in October. We've already identified a number of items that are important to council members that we're going to talk about. We'll do 2 half-day sessions in October, the same day as our meetings. We're going to meet early on. We're going to meet on the 9th, not the 11th, but because a number of us are going to be out of town at a meeting on the 11th. We'll meet on the 9th and then again on the 23rd, and we'll have planning meetings. Probably the morning of both of those days is when we'll do that, but we'll advertise that and let you know what we're going to talk about. We got a long list. We're talking about everything from libraries to swimming pools to our city transit system. So it'll be a good discussion. I wouldn't say anything's on the chopping block, but we're constantly looking for ways to do things differently and do things better. And so that's what a lot of this is about. The most popular question I've been asked this week is what's up with these bird scooters. You may have seen these electric scooters around town. And we had an unauthorized appearance last week of a number of scooters from this company called Bird, and they don't have any permits to operate in our right-of-ways. They don't have permits to operate at Texas Tech. We're working right now on a solution with those guys. In fact, we'll consider next week at our council meeting an ordinance around bike share, scooter share. It's something we've been working on. You may remember that we've had a couple different work sessions and talked about bike share and what Texas Tech's doing, and we're going to try to do something in conjunction with our institutions of higher learning. We think that we need to partner with the same people they're partnering with. That's where particularly for bike share, that's where your biggest group of users would be. This has been done in a very uneven fashion around the state. College Station, as an example, has had a real challenge with their bike share, and I think they may have finally figured it out. But we've followed what's happened at a lot of places, and we want to avoid a number of those pitfalls. In fact, I think we'll roll something out later this fall that will be a plan that will, first of all, satisfy the need for bike share or scooter share, but also be safe and keep people on these vehicles in a place where they're not going to get run over, et cetera. So that's what's going on. KCBD's run a story about it this week. I believe Fox ran a story about it this week. I'm on the record. We want to do it. We want to do it the right way. I think that's the message. 3 final things, just sort of reminders. First of all, tomorrow evening is First Friday Art Trail. If you've never gone to one of those, it's a great way this time of year with the weather like it is. It's a wonderful experience. Tomorrow's Buddy Holly's birthday too, or excuse me, today. We're running this on Friday. I'm shooting it Thursday afternoon. So First Friday Art Trail's tonight. Today's Buddy's birthday. Last night we opened an exhibit at the Southwest Collection, a Buddy Holly exhibit. All day long today, there's things going on at the Buddy Holly Center, celebrating Buddy's birthday. In fact, I'll be there today myself, just for a bit, and I hope maybe you can come by and check that out. Finally, Tech football versus Lamar on Saturday. We hope that you're all there tomorrow with your red and black on, cheering for the Red Raiders. It's been a great week. I appreciate your support. this morning as I was walking in City Hall, I had a citizen that was coming in for a pre-bid conference, and we're riding up the escalator together, and he turned to me and said, "I pray for you." And I said, "I really appreciate that. I appreciate all your good ideas and your support and your prayers. Have a great weekend."